To the daily market outlook. We are about to check the chart and see what the market is offering us today. To start off, let's talk about gold. So on XAU USD, what we can see on the daily time frame is few, but what we can see right now is that we have stopped out this low and we have price action on the lower time frame, which is interesting. And it was a bit bullish, so I couldn't get in, but this was happening on gold or XAU USD. So on the 15 minute, what we can see is that we had this price action that mitigated what a zone to the left. If we zoom in into this wick, we can see that this low was not mitigated with the wick it was respecting. It's it was edging at that low. So from there we had this sell off which took out the low. You understand? So price moved to the upside from here. We had a break of structure. We had a mitigation with this high, which we saw a sell-off and but people bought. So we respected price action to our left at this point, building what liquidity at that point, and from there we saw this sell move. So what that did was induce sellers, and we are looking forward longs back to the highs. At the moment, I can see that we are engineering liquidity at this lows. So maybe if this high goes, we could see another sell-off. And as I said on previous market outlooks, I said for gold, I would like to see this logo. So it is nice if we are seeing a possibility for us to short back to the lows from this point. Maybe after this high gets taken, we could see some shots back to the lows and maybe to our target, which is this. So on Euro USD, starting off with the weekly time frame, what we can see is that price has what stabbed out this low, this major low, stabbed out a low to the left and is respecting this low at the moment. On the 4 hour time frame, after we stabbed out this low and respected this low, we've seen some bullish price action at the moment. So with that bullish price action, we can see that we have moved to the highs, taking out some people, and from there we saw this move to the downside, which has induced sellers, and we've taken out that high also again. Currently on Euro USD, I think my direction is somehow not that very clear, but I believe you could see probably price move to the upside. There's no clear direction right now, but on GP on the weekly time frame, what we can see is that we want what these lows. We've been expecting them to go for some time now, and we are just ranging a little bit at that place. So currently, what we can see is that we have stabbed out this low to the left, and from there we've taken after stabbing out that low, we've seen what price respect the zone this price action mitigated and caused what this bullish move to the upside. So from that bullish move, what we can see price do is it has had this sell-off which has taken out this low, and we've had this move to the upside. Currently, we are respecting currently we are expecting this price action to the left. We have taken out this. We are building liquidity at this lows and also at the highs. So I believe price action could sell off from this point to this lows. So let's expect to see price maybe come down low. But these highs are still in the cards. So let's hope for the best entry before we take our trade. And we can see that we've also taken out this low, meaning this price action has mitigated this area. So we are building liquidity at the low. So let's see whether we can get the sell-off from here back to the lows on GBP USD. On AD USD, starting with the weekly time frame, what we can see is that we are heading to this lows very, very aggressively on the weekly, but on the 4 hour, we can see that we have mitigated what this zone to the left, it caused price to what move to the upside, and we've seen this sell off. Currently, we have mitigated to what this price action, or let me see, to where this line is drawn, and we want to see an inducement. So on ADUSD, I'm only seeing two highs at the moment. I'm seeing this high and also this high. So I believe price is what's going to take either one of them. So we just have to be patient. Right now, there's no clear direction for ADUSD also. And on USD card starting off with the weekly time frame, we can see that we are respecting this high to the left, and if we head on to the 4 hour, you can see from that high we had this what massive sell-off to the downside. We are respecting this zone to our left, which has caused price to move to the upside and cause what a break of structure. At the moment, what we can see happening is that we have sold off after the break of structure back to the extreme lows, and we are what building liquidity at these lows. So I believe price is what going to come back to these lows and also to this place. So on USD card, this is the target. I believe we are going to go lower, but we would see what price move to the upside first, then we can see the trade back to the lows. These highs are also can also what possibly go before we see the short move on USD card. So on UJ starting with the weekly, what we can see is that we have starved out this high on the weekly. So we are at all-time highs currently. So on the 1 hour time frame, what we can see after starving our all-time high is that we've seen the sell move, which mitigated this price action to the left. Then we saw this buy to the upside. Right now, we've taken it and has caused what a break of structure. So what we would like to see is an inducement. Currently, we are expecting this liquidity to the left. We've seen it move to the outside, and we can see it wants to sell and take this liquidity. I believe we could see price move to the highs one more time, but anything can happen right now. So there's no clear direction also on UJ. Let's see what the markets will give us. Have a good trading day and see you next week. Bye.